Hi everyone, this is Ava from Soul GPS. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome, and I want to encourage you to subscribe and like the video, which helps to spread my message. And if you're a returning viewer, then welcome back. It is great to have you here. So today I'm shooting a bit of an impromptu video. I'm in Turkey at the moment, and as much as I've been looking for a quiet place, it's really difficult to find in this place, which is full of people at this time. I think everyone's been hungry for vacation. So I'm here on my little balcony. I wanted to show you a little bit of the beautiful water that we get to enjoy. And I wanted to bring you this message, which is on the topic of the 3 things you need to do in order to break free from a narcissistic partner and get your life back on track. So I wanted to do this topic for you because it's something that actually has been coming up a lot in my recent sessions with clients. And I thought, why not sum it up and give it to you in a video? So let's get going. Let's start. The first thing you want to do is you want to limit the person's access to your eyes and ears, primarily to your eyes and ears. Of course, other senses like touch, taste, I mean, it's no question. But usually we get sucked back into the cycle through either seeing this person or hearing this person. And there is this really interesting thing I've discovered where men are much more sensitive visually, and women are much more sensitive to the words that they hear. And what do the narcissists do? I mean, they're very good at the way they present themselves, and they're very good at the things that they say, right? They speak the words. They're like spells. Sorry about the camera jiggling. I am holding my phone. I did not bring any equipment with me here since I'm here with my family, so I wasn't planning on this video, so sorry if it's jerking a little bit. But that's what we want to do, right? We want to make sure that this person cannot get you back into the destructive cycle that always ends badly, that always ends with you being crushed and your psychology and your psyche being all twisted up in confusion. We want to avoid them to even have access to you. So what does this mean? This means low contact or no contact. Ideally, if you can, completely break off contact with this person, because as long as you're still in touch, as long as you're still receiving their messages, their phone calls, as long as you're still hearing their words and their voice, as long as you're seeing their face, it will be very difficult for you to unhook yourself and break the hypnosis, right? I often talk about trance induction. This is what these people do. They put you in a trance, they put you in a hypnosis. So you want to break that. Now, for some of you, it will not be possible because you have children with a narcissist, or they're one of your family members that you have to interface with. So what you want to do then is lower it as much as possible. When you are around them, if you have to be in the same space, wear headphones. Have a book with you so you can get lost in the book, or you can at least pretend you're in another space. Go on frequent walks, spend time with other people. Of course, they're going to try to isolate you, and they have this. There's always this story that just is pervasive and ubiquitous when it comes to narcissists, is that they're going to make everyone in your social circle seem like they're bad people, like they want to take advantage of you, like they're here to hurt you, and so on. Of course, this is where the narcissist is projecting their own twisted psyche onto other people and wants to isolate you from other people, because if your point of view is more broad, then it threatens them that you're going to figure out what it is that they're up to. So you want to spend time with other people. You want to surround yourself with people who believe in you, with people who understand you, with people who want your best. And if you don't have access to these people, which sometimes happens as well, then seek the presence of your own company. Seek the presence of God in your life if you are spiritual, right? Like this, all these things are really, really, really nurturing and positive, because ultimately what this whole healing journey is about is having a better relationship with yourself. When you have a better relationship with yourself, people like narcissists are not going to have access to your life. Second thing you want to do, really, really important, is seek your life purpose. Get busy. Get busy with something that promotes health, that promotes well-being. Get busy with something that gets you excited in the morning. And of course, your emotions are not going to be calm. It's going to be a bit of a storm raging within you. That's normal. Your energy levels are going to be low. I'm not in denial of that. This is not going to be an easy time. However, as much as you can, try to focus your attention on doing the things that you like or you used to like. If you don't know what it is, then think about your childhood. Think about, okay, like, what was it that I really enjoyed doing when I had nothing else to do, when I got all my homework done, when I got all the responsibilities done? What is it that I really like to do? Did I like to go outside and play sports? Did I like to draw? Did I like to make clothes for my dolls, right? Did I like to play with Legos? Think about what you like to do. I know that I love reading and I love to tell stories and make up stories, which is something that I still like to do. And that's my go-to, is I envision things, I imagine things, and I create worlds. This was actually one of the things that got me through one of the most difficult times in my life when I left the Narcissist. It ended in the fall. It was around October time. And in November, I discovered that there was a contest by a very prominent organization that promotes storytellers in the United States. And I only had 3.5 weeks to write a cinematic short story for the contest. And I decided I'm going to do it. I got so inspired. I got so motivated. And I ended up going into semifinals. And I wrote about something that connected with the themes of narcissists and how they manipulate our emotions and our body chemistry and so on. So this is what got me through to the other side. Once I realized that I did so well, I wanted to continue on the trajectory. I wrote more stories. I started my channel, and the rest, as they say, is history. So get yourself into something that you enjoy, and if it's something that can also help other people, then you have that added benefit, added plus. It's going to raise your sense of self-esteem. It will give you the momentum to do more, and most importantly, it will get your attention from the toxic narcissist and their limited worldview into something that's much bigger, much better, much broader, and that also opens up your future. So that's the second thing you want. You want to get busy. Again, first thing, you want to lower or minimize or completely end your contact with the narcissist. Second thing, you want to get busy with your life purpose. And the third thing, and this is really important because this is where you do the work necessary to prevent yourself from going back into another relationship with another narcissist later on. And that is to self-forgive. You want to do the self-forgiveness work. This is quite spiritual work. I mean, if you're someone who cultivates presence of God in your life, which is I think also really helpful to get through this time. This is where you want to seek forgiveness, but it's really forgiveness also from yourself, because when you look at it from a spiritual point of view, Spirit is all forgiving. Spirit always gives you another chance and another chance and another chance. It's pure love. It's pure love, pure light, pure forgiveness. So when you seek forgiveness, when you forgive yourself, what you do, why this is so important is because you stop self-condemning yourself and telling yourself how stupid I was that I let myself be so manipulated, or how did I let this person break my boundaries and do all these terrible things that I ended up doing. When you self-condemn, you make yourself feel subconsciously, or sometimes also consciously, it can bleed into your consciousness. You make yourself feel unworthy of having true love in your life. And that's a problem. It's a really big problem, because if you don't feel worthy of being loved, if you haven't done the forgiveness work, then you most likely are going to settle for another person who is going to not treat you properly the way you deserve. So these are my 3 things that I wanted to share with you. If you are in that position right now, if you feel like you just either gotten yourself into a relationship with a narcissist and you're starting to see all the red flags, you're watching the channel. I mean, if you're on this channel, there's something's up, right? And it may just vary which stage you're in. You might be in an early stage, you might be in an advanced stage, it might be 30 years into a relationship, right? It's never too late. It's never too late to put your life on a new trajectory. It's never too late to turn your life around. It's never too late to find yourself and become aware of who you really are. And it's never too late to seek forgiveness. And it's never too late to have dreams and follow your life purpose. It's never too late. All this can happen within 1 year or even shorter. All of this can happen. So never lose hope. Never think it's too late. You can be 80 and still do this work, right? It is so much better to have an amazing few years of your life than to never experience this, right? Because what matters really is now. What matters is where you are now, right? This moment. Everything else that came before, it's a university of life. It's learning. You know, life showing you, okay, this is where I need to do my work. This is where I'm running into walls. This is where I'm attracting too many toxic people. Why am I attracting so many toxic people? Do some deep diving, get to know who you are, and make the changes today. So thank you so much for your attention. I hope this was helpful. Sorry again about the wind, about the music in the background. I hope this brought maybe a little bit of lightness into this heavy topic, and I look forward to your comments. Share with me and with everyone else, because this is a whole other zone that happens on my channel, is what takes place in the comments. I love when you guys are supporting each other. I love it. It warms my heart. So continue doing so. Continue sharing. If you need help immediately but you cannot afford coaching, which can also be really helpful, or counseling, I encourage you to check out my Unchained course, which is about 15 hours of footage that I've recorded, where I put everything that has helped me to break away from the narcissist when I was going through the most difficult time, through the early stages of that. So I welcome you to check that out. It's on my website and the links are down below. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a beautiful, beautiful day wherever you're doing. Believe in yourself, seek peace within, and all will be well. Take good care. Bye-bye.